Mules and Jennies Basketball heads into the final 2 weeks of the MIAA regular season after playing games at Southwest Baptist in Bolivar on Saturday. The UCM women scored the first 7 points of the game and had a 12-7 lead halfway through the first period, but a quick SBU response gave the Bearcats the lead with just a few minutes left. At the end of the first quarter, the Jennies held a 1-point lead, 19-18. Just a few minutes into the second period, UCM took a 2-possession lead, but again the home team had an answer and took over 27-26 not long after. SBU held that lead going into the break, up 33-31 at halftime. So not too much ground for the Gens to make up in the third quarter, and they did it 4 minutes in to take back over 37-35. But this game continued to go back and forth. The Bearcats grabbed the lead back 40-39. Get up by 6, 49-42, but only lead by 1 after 3 periods thanks to a last-second bucket for UCM. Much like how the Jennies started the game, SBU scores the first 8 points of the fourth quarter and finds itself with a 9-point lead barely 3 minutes in. The Bearcats don't let that go either. Gens aren't within 1 possession until there's just 2 minutes left, and by that time the game is finishing up on foul shots. A desperation 3 doesn't go to tie the game at the last second, and Central Missouri falls to Southwest Baptist 68-65. The Bearcats bench contributed 29 points while the Gens only had 5. SBU shot just a little better at 46% from the floor to UCM's 42%. At the foul line, the home team went 12 of 15, while the Gens were 16 of 22. Ashley Jones was UCM's leading scorer with 17 points and 12 rebounds. Shelby Winkleman added 16 points, while Ashley Duffy had 14. Moving on to the Mules game, Southwest Baptist grabbed a quick lead early in the first half, but before the first media timeout, the Mules scored enough to make it a close game, then took over 11-10 just about 5 minutes in. The game stays close. Right around the 11-minute mark, we're tied at 15. Then a UCM 3 gives the Mules the lead 20-18 with 8 minutes left. Bearcats go on a little run as the first half is winding down, up by 6 with 2 minutes to go, and then leading at halftime 29-25. In the first couple minutes of the second half, the Mules make it a tie game at 35 all. Then they take the lead a little later off a long ball, up 41-39 about 5 minutes in. Taking it down to the 8-minute mark, still a close game. Bucket and one with a made foul shot ties it on the scoreboard again at 48, but back-to-back threes for the home team gives SBU a little advantage, 54-48, with just 6 minutes left. Mules still fighting, cut the Bearcat lead to 1 point, 58-57 with less than 5 on the clock. From about the 2-minute mark on, SBU only shoots foul shots, but the Bearcats only miss 1 in all that time, and it's enough to hold off the Mules. Central Missouri falls to Southwest Baptist in Bolivar 76-70. Freshman Jacob Lawrence led UCM with 21 points. Demania Cunningham added 17, Spencer Reeves had 10, and Brad Woodson scored 9. SBU shot better than 50% from the field and from three-point range, while the Mules shot 45% and then made just 7 of 25 three-pointers. The UCM defense forced 13 turnovers, scored 14 points off those, and the Mules also outscored the Bearcats by 10 in the paint. The Mules and Jennies are back in the multi Wednesday night to face Pittsburg State. For UCMathletics.com, I'm Katie Smith.